Hi, and welcome back to Always Dolls. Today we have another installment of our DIY American Girl doll food series. We asked in our community poll what food occasion you'd like us to craft next, and the winning option was a picnic. In this tutorial, we make our dolls a crusty French baguette, creamy Brie cheese wheel, Swiss cheese slices, and homemade apple cider. Hit the like button if you enjoy this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to support our channel.
Great idea having a picnic at the beach.
Yep, nothing makes me hungrier than the surf, sun and sand.
Totally agree.
For size reference, we measured an AG brand baguette from our collection. It's 10 centimeters long and just under 2 centimeters wide. Raid the pantry for some aluminium foil, tear off a sheet and fold it at 10 centimeter increments. Next, roll it up from the side. You want to keep it about 2 centimeters on each turn. Alternate between scrunching the foil to build bulk at the top of the baguette and keeping it flat on the bottom. Pinch the ends for a rounded look. Press the curved tip of a paintbrush into the foil to define the different segments of the baguette. You want to create obvious dips, but don't press so hard that you flatten the foil. To give our bread texture, we will use tissue paper. Generously cover the loaf all over with liquid glue, then drape with a piece of tissue. We cut ours into more manageable quarter-sized pieces. Use your brush to smooth the tissue over the foil. Then add more glue and another sheet of tissue paper. Keep going until you have built up the desired thickness of your baguette. You may like to rub the shallow dips with your fingertip to redefine these areas. Leave overnight to dry out and harden. Now we are ready to paint. Start with a mid-yellow shade and apply all over the baguette. It helps to use a damp brush to avoid streaky paint lines. When dry, come back with a second layer of red-brown paint. Apply a heavy amount around the tops of the loaf and around the dips we created earlier. Take the paint down the sides of the baguette, but don't paint the bottom. Looks delicious. For the Brie cheese wheel, we used white Fimo Air Light mixed with a little yellow paint. Roll a ball about the size of a walnut. Use a rolling tool to gently flatten both the top and bottom. Since this type of air-dry clay tends to crack, you can mist your fingers with water to gently smooth the edges of the wheel. To texture the cheese, stipple a hard bristled brush over the top and sides. A toothbrush would also work well here. Next, pre-cut a slice or two from the wheel, then microwave the clay as per packet instructions. For the white cheese rind, use paint. Reeves Titanium White is an excellent bright white colour. Paint everywhere except the inside of the slice, leaving it the original clay colour. Also paint your cheese slice. For our Swiss cheese slices, we will use yellow fun foam. This type has adhesive on the back. Cut many little rectangles 2 by 2.5 centimeters. With a stationary punch, punch holes into the cheese. Now take a second rectangle and position it behind the first to trace where you punched. Mark, then punch the holes again. Peel off the adhesive backing sheet. Align your two rectangles, then press together to adhere the fun foam for a thick slice of cheese. Make many more for your dolls to enjoy. Let's switch to the drink. For this, we sourced glass craft bottles. The tallest in this pack is perfect, measuring 7 centimeters high and 2 centimeters wide. To make a lid for this bottle, trace the opening onto paperboard 5 times. Cut, stack and glue together. Apply glue to the edges of your stack, then wrap with a thin strip of computer paper. For the apple cider itself, fill a bottle almost to the top with Elmer's clear glue. Take a small amount of orange paint on a toothpick or skinny stick and mix well. The glue will turn cloudy, which is perfect for the consistency of our apple cider. Put hot glue around the lip of the glass bottle to permanently attach the cap. For an extra touch, we screenshot and printed off a homemade apple cider label and tied it to our bottle with jute. Bonus craft! We have this Easter plaque purchased from the dollar store. It will make a great serving board, but we'd like to darken the wood. For a quick stain, mix dark brown paint with water. Paint the plaque top and sides. Use a dry cloth or your leftover tissue paper to wipe away the excess stain. We are ready to arrange our picnic foods. Start with the baguettes. Then add the Brie cheese wheel and slice. Pop the Swiss cheese pieces in front. And for a little more colour, we took styrofoam berries from a fake holly plant and painted them green for a cluster of grapes. Put out some cups with your apple cider drink and the meal is complete. Thanks again for having your say. Check back soon to see what new options you can vote for. If you haven't already, subscribe to Always Dolls. And see you soon for more miniature crafting fun!